Hello everyone, it's Ryan with Deepwood Handcraft, back again with just a short video on something that I found the other day. If any of you follow me on Facebook at all, you'll know that I made it to the Hippie Baby Diaper store the other day with my wife to pick up a thing for her because she is pregnant and was in need of a little bit of support, this being her third pregnancy, and it's a boy this time. So we had to pick up a couple of things from there, and while we were there I had these two, actually there was more than two, but this specific product caught my eye and I didn't expect to find such a thing at such a store, but I did. And I don't have a specific idea for what I'm going to use it for yet, and I don't typically buy gear that I don't have a specific use in mind for, but I kind of have a soft spot for containers. You know, some people like stoves, some people like backpacks. I like containers. So I saw these and they immediately grabbed my eye, and I spent the next several minutes looking at all the different ones that they had, because I think it's a really solid piece of kit. Like I said, I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to put in there, but I'm going to have fun experimenting with exactly what's going to go into these things. But these are called Eco Lunchboxes, and that's the name of the company, is Eco Lunchbox. And unfortunately these are made in India, but I've not seen any such a thing as these anywhere else. If there are and you know of them, please drop me a comment as to where I can pick such a thing up. But these are all stainless steel, and they are 250 series stainless steel, which isn't, you know, any kind of super steel or anything, and I don't intend to cook in these. But if I was in a situation where I had to boil some water or cook something up, I would not hesitate to throw this stainless in the fire and either purify my water or cook myself a meal, though that is not what I intend to do with these. But they had a couple of different shapes and sizes of these. Some of them were oval, some of them were, you know, flat squares and rectangles, and I had to mull it over for quite a bit before I decided which ones I picked up. I would have had them all, but I'm not made of money, so I just got these. If anybody's in Alaska near Wasilla, these are at Arctic Baby Bottoms, and they're 30% off right now. So if you have an interest in these kind of things, swing on over there and pick them up while they're on sale. So this first one will probably be a fire kit, because it's just kind of the shape and size, or at least it'll go in a fire kit. I typically don't shove everything into the tin in my fire kit, but I'll put some stuff in the tin and then put it in my leather bag that holds my fire kit. And that is most likely what I will use this one for. And then this one was, as you can see, it's kind of big. And this one will go either in my backpack or my shoulder bag. I'll have to do a little bit of experimenting and moving some stuff around to see exactly what this will get used for. But it's a really solid piece of kit in my opinion. Right away this comes out and it stacks, and there's quite a bit of room. It goes in there about 1/4 of an inch and just nests on top there, so you can still keep quite a bit of stuff in there. And like I said, every piece on this, even the rollers, everything is stainless, 250 series stainless steel, so there's no plastic, no rubber. These are not waterproof. There's no gasket or anything to keep the water in or out. So it's not necessarily something you're gonna pack full of soup and then put it in your bag and expect it not to leak or anything like that. And I probably won't keep food stuff in here at all, except for maybe you know, some emergency kind of jerky in a bar or something, I don't know. And then you've got this piece with the lid on it, which this just by itself, you know, you don't have to have the whole thing nested together. And then this one opens up also, and these lids are actually pretty tight on here. This is well made in my opinion. It's not flimsy at all. It's not loosey goosey. It's all nice and tight. So inside this is also another little container, and this probably won't stay in with these other two containers. I'll probably take it out and pack it full of something and let it be on its own in the back so I can just get to it in and out, whatever's in it. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this one yet either, but I like the size and I like the shape. Anyway, I love these things. So I've not used them yet. Don't know what I'm going to use them for. I will make another video when I have filled these with the proper contents as per what I imagine them being used for. And then I will make another video to show you what I've done with them. But in the meantime, I just wanted to show these because they're made of stainless instead of some kind of mystery tin like Altoids tins or any other tins that I've ever seen. You know, there are some nice brass tins out there, but I'm not a purist. I guess I would fit into the genre of bushcrafter because of the activities that I like to partake in, but that is such a broad spectrum term. Some people take it to mean that you can only carry gear from the 1700s or earlier, or whatever period that they're passionate about. I am not a period kind of fellow. I live in 2013, and while I don't like a lot of the modern materials like nylon and plastic, I'm not a big fan of those. That's kind of just a personal preference. I prefer something that's got a little more heart and soul into it, and in my opinion that's canvas and leather and wood, bone, antler. Stuff of that nature fits my fancy a little better. And that's not to say that one performs any better than the other, or that you should carry what I carry. That's just what I like. I like wool and I like natural materials. I don't really care for factory made stuff out of petroleum. I just don't care for it. And that goes into other areas of my life as well, of how I do things, and but I won't get into all that. This is just a quick video to show you this new find. Once again, this is called Eco Lunchbox. They have several different shapes and sizes, and I will probably eventually own all of them just because I like containers, and these are pretty solid in my opinion. I'll let you know how they perform. I might even pick up a few extra just to do a little cooking in them and boil some water just to see how they hold up. Once again, I don't think this is meant to be cooked with, and I won't use it as that on a regular basis or anything. But it is food grade stainless steel. There's no toxins in it. There's no lead in it. It's all good quality stuff according to the website. So if you feel so inclined, go ahead and Google them up. Eco Lunchbox. They do have a website where you can find out a little bit more about their products and what they do. So anyway, that's it. I'll be back later to show you what I've done with these and my initial impressions after actually putting them to use. But for a first impression, just picking them up, I like them a lot. So anyway, that's it for me. Have a good day.